The release of newly declassified documents related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy has reignited a long-standing intrigue that has captivated historians, conspiracy theorists, and the general public alike. These documents, part of the President John F. Kennedy Assassination Records Act of 1992, unveil a labyrinth of connections, covert operations, and shadowy figures that complicate our understanding of that fateful day in Dallas. As we sift through the revelations, a pattern emerges, one that suggests a far more intricate web of involvement than previously acknowledged. One of the most striking threads in these documents is the alleged participation of intelligence agencies, particularly the CIA, in activities that extend beyond mere observation and into the realm of active manipulation. The mention of a Venezuelan conspiracy to overthrow the Leone regime introduces a chilling dimension to the narrative. Individuals like Major Gutierrez, who allegedly traveled between Caracas and Miami, become focal points in a story that intertwines international politics with domestic instability. The connections drawn between Gutierrez and Anselmo Alvarado, alongside Colonel Martin Parada, a figure with a history of involvement in uprisings, suggests that the United States was not merely a passive observer in the geopolitical affairs of Latin America. Instead, it paints a picture of a nation willing to engage in covert operations that could destabilize foreign governments, all while potentially laying the groundwork for domestic unrest. The atmosphere of suspicion and surveillance during this era comes through vividly in the documents. Intelligence agencies were not just gathering information, they were actively cultivating sources, weaving a network of informants and operatives who could provide insights into the shifting allegiances of the time. The pervasive nature of this surveillance raises ethical questions about the lengths to which agencies would go to maintain control and gather intelligence. It is within this context that the darker side of intelligence operations emerges, with allegations of blackmail and entrapment surfacing in the documents. The notion that individuals could be compromised through manipulation speaks to a broader strategy of maintaining influence over potential threats, whether they be foreign agents or domestic dissenters. The specter of Soviet influence looms large throughout these revelations, underscoring the paranoia that characterized the Cold War. The KGB's interest in American citizens, as evidenced by their attempts to recruit individuals like Charles P. Hamzavi, reflects a concerted effort to penetrate the American psyche and gather vital intelligence. Hamzavi's case is particularly intriguing. His interactions with KGB operatives in Moscow and the plans for continued contact upon his return to the United States highlight the complexities of espionage during this period. The documents suggest a relentless pursuit of information, with the KGB willing to exploit personal vulnerabilities to achieve its goals. However, the reliability of the information obtained through such means remains questionable. The case of Richard Harmstone illustrates the challenges faced by intelligence agencies in verifying claims made by defectors. Harmstone, a second or third secretary at the American Embassy, found himself the target of KGB recruitment efforts that included both male and female agents. His refusal to collaborate, despite the KGB's attempts to compromise him with incriminating photographs, speaks to the precarious position of individuals caught in the crossfire of espionage. The documents reveal a landscape fraught with deception, where personal integrity could be tested in the most harrowing of ways. As we delve deeper into the lives of those mentioned in these documents, we encounter individuals like Irving Aron, whose resume offers a glimpse into the life of an American who spent significant time in the Soviet Union. Aron's experiences reflect the broader narrative of individuals grappling with their identities amid the shifting tides of international relations. His education, work experience, and personal life serve as a microcosm of the complexities faced by many during the Cold War, a time when allegiances were uncertain and trust was a scarce commodity. The challenges of maintaining security and trust during this tumultuous period are further amplified by the revelations in these documents. The intricate dance of espionage, marked by shifting alliances and covert operations, paints a portrait of a world where individuals were often left to navigate their fates amidst the chaos. The documents reveal the lengths to which intelligence agencies would go to protect their interests, often at the expense of personal lives and ethical considerations. Ultimately, the newly declassified JFK assassination case documents offer more than just a collection of facts. They provide a tantalizing glimpse into the murky world of espionage, conspiracy, and political intrigue that defined the Cold War era. They raise profound questions about the nature of power, the fragility of trust, and the complexities of human relationships in a time of uncertainty. As we sift through these revelations, we are reminded that the assassination of President Kennedy is not merely a historical event shrouded in mystery. It is a reflection of a broader struggle for control, influence, and understanding in a world where nothing is as it seems. These documents serve as a reminder that the past is often more complicated than the narratives we construct around it. The enduring mysteries surrounding the assassination of JFK continue to challenge our perceptions, inviting us to reconsider the events of that day and the forces at play in the shadows. As we grapple with these revelations, we find ourselves not only questioning the past, but also reflecting on the implications for our understanding of power, agency, and the human experience in times of crisis. The legacy of JFK's assassination remains a poignant reminder of the intricate dance of history, where the lines between truth and deception blur, and the quest for understanding is as elusive as ever.